would say my best partner was probably Michael Owen. We struck up a partnership, I think it was England under 18s, and Michael was 16 at the time, came in playing with us, was probably the best player in our age group as well. And we just struck up a partnership from then, really. Big man, little man. We understood he understood where he needed to be when I was on the ball. I understood where I needed to be when he was on the ball, and it just clicked that way. And then obviously going on to Liverpool and playing together at Liverpool as well, and gelling that way, it just made it even better. He was brilliant in his prime at the end of the day. He was one of the best defenders, very strong, very fair, always committed, kicked with both feet, and very adept with both feet as well. Right now I think he's obviously a leader, a great leader as well. You need them players, especially senior players for the younger lads. It helps them to get through their career at the beginning, to understand where they're going and everything. He was a wonderful player. It was funny because when I was at Leicester and he was first coming through, I'm sure he was a centre-back or a left-back, and then to go on to see him move into midfield, but he was so adept, he was so calm on the ball, and his ability shone beyond everything, and he was great at passing, great at seeing a ball, and then he just adapted his game as to per body, to be honest with you, and moving a bit further back into holding midfield, and did that really well. Did he? Great, to be honest with you. Obviously, Martin, the gaffer, had me at Leicester and gave me the opportunity to really showcase what I was about, and winning trophies as well under him at Leicester. So I have a lot of respect for him, and you know, a lot of gratitude for what he actually did for me and allowing me to fulfil a dream of playing football. Of all the players I've played with, probably Stan, underrated. Well, loved here, but underrated in general, to be honest with you. Not just for what he did on the pitch, but off the pitch as well. A great guy, a great family man, unbelievable ability, as we saw with, I think it was the goal from the halfway line at Derby away. Not many players would have even thought of that, let alone execute it as well. So probably Stan still in Petrov. Loved it, loved Australia. It just came about out of the blue. Robbie Fowler asked me if I wanted to, if I would be interested in going out there. I said, yeah, look, tell them to make an offer, I'll have a look at it, blah, blah, blah. And then I went, played for Newcastle Jets, smaller team out there, but still good fan base. I think we were getting 15,000 every game. Enjoyed every minute of it. They encouraged their lads to try and play football. So I think they work off a Dutch philosophy, so everything's passed out from the back, and it was enjoyable. I get asked this all the time about the England game, England-Germany. What I can remember is obviously going down. I think we went down 1-0 after 6 or 7 minutes, and to be honest with you, was probably thinking, here we go again. And then I think it was after 10 minutes we should have been 2-0 down. We regrouped, and when you got players like Stevie G, Scholes, players like that in your team, Michael as well, you've always got a chance. And I think it was Michael got the first one, then Stevie, and then Michael got another 2, and then I topped it off with the 5th one. It just made a memorable night, and like I keep saying, is everyone, I get stopped in the street all the time, people congratulating me for that and saying thank you for that, and everyone actually remembers exactly where they were when that game was on. I'd have to probably go with best player, can I go 2? I'm going to go with Scholesy and Stevie G. 2 of the best players I've probably played with because of their abilities. Scholesy was underrated, as in he didn't really say much, but he let everything, let his football do the talking on the pitch, and he was just phenomenal. And when you got players like Patrick Vieira, Zidane, all players like that, top players saying that he's probably one of the best players that they played against, you can see why. And then Stevie G was just a driving force, because I played with him for Liverpool as well. I played with him a lot more and got to understand a lot more, and he was one of the biggest driving forces from midfield, and you need that sort of player. Someone who can drive with the ball, take people on, score from 30 yards, it helps, and he was one of them. Actually did well against Aston Villa, so I'm not too sure, but Ugo was a tough one as well. Ugo Ehiogu was a tough defender, big lad, can win the ball in the air, quick. But I always loved them challenges. But he was a tough player. Probably should have won something. I would say that at this moment in time, looking back at it, yeah, we probably should have. With the talent that we had, probably should have. If you're looking back at the talent, you're looking at 3 or 4, maybe even more England internationals, and then other international players. So breaking into the top 6, getting top 6, and then not quite going any further than that, and not winning any cups was, we probably look back at it and say it was a little bit disappointing. But it's difficult to break into the top 4 without really throwing a shed load of money at it, and that wasn't where we was. Either. I don't, you know, I get asked to do these all the time, and I told the agency not to call me if they come in, so I wouldn't do any of them, to be honest with you. I actually spoke with Wayne Bridge about, I'm a Celebrity, and he said it was the toughest thing he's ever done. And Wayne is very slender anyway, he's got no body fat or anything like that, and he said he lost so much weight and there's nothing to do in there. But he said he still had a little bit of fun, but he said it was tough. Quiet, very quiet. I don't think you could actually get more than 2-3 words out of him, so it was difficult to understand what he was like. I don't know, to be honest with you. I do lose the plot every now and again, and there's nothing I can do about it, or nothing anyone else can do about it, apart from trying to calm me down. I can't remember the full story, but yeah, I can remember the actual event. Nothing over the, nothing like I don't play golf or anything like that. It was probably just sit at home and relax and call a couple of friends and just get chatting and catching up on what everyone else is doing. In general, I'm not really a golfer or going to play any other sport or anything like that. I don't do art like David James. So no, it was just trying to just relax, to be prepared for your games.